It is confidently wrong. I'm Chris Nugeth.
I'm Pat Nugeth.
And another week.
Another week, another dollar.
That's right. Another episode.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
I got home before you did, and I was doing some dishes before we started recording. And you remember Lil Peep?
Yeah, rip.
I was listening to like my Spotify rap from like 2018. There's Lil Peep on it, and I forgot about him. And I feel like him and Juice WRLD, when they died, it was like everyone was like, "Oh my god, could you believe it?" They talked about it all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of all they thought about.
Remember when you kept listening to it, and then when he said, "I'm going to kill myself," you kept going, "Oh, that's so real."
Oh
that's,
man,
who knew?
Who knew he would really do it?
He talked about it every song.
Well, it was either like explicitly killing herself or doing a suicidal amount of pharmaceutical drugs.
It was the song I was listening to. The hook is like. Took her to my crib and I show her how I die every night, and I wake up and I'm still fucking high.
Who could have seen this coming?
Who could have even predicted such a thing?
Possibly imagined? That'd be cool. They should do like Spotify Wrapped, but for like celebrities that died that year. Have a playlist of that, like their life wrapped, and then they'll break down like the stats, like how many Percocets consumed, depending on who it is, how many Percocets consumed, how
what
many.
Do you think Rob Reiner's Spotify Wrapped was? Steely Dan? Probably. That's the real answer, I guess.
Hope my son doesn't kill me.
Yeah. Who can it be now?
Who can it be now? Psycho killer.
Yeah. Cats in the Cradle.
That's aspirational. Yeah. What I should have listened to with my son.
Yeah.
The Grateful Dead.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And then he just keeps making jokes about it. The not so Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
I'm not grateful to be dead. I didn't see this one coming. Another one where it's like, really? You didn't see that one coming?
Rob Reiner?
Well, I mean,
that one surprised me.
From the public's perspective, but from his perspective, you know
I don't know,
mean?
dude. It's a pretty big gap between my kids fucked up to my kids actively planning my murder. Or he probably didn't even plan it, right? He probably just was high or something.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed like a mess. And actually, I did hear one like heartwarming story where like he was like tripping acid. And he did too much acid, so he like goes into his parents' room. He's like, "Guys, I'm freaking out. I did too much acid," and his mom was like pissed, so she like leaves, I guess. And then his dad just like sits in bed with him like all night, just like talking through it, like like, "Oh man, I did this in the '60s. Like, here's what you need to do.
What
like,
a good guy.
Put your feet up this way, lean back." And he just told them fun stories from the 60s and 70s, and so that's sweet. That's really nice.
He definitely shouldn't have been brutally murdered.
No, I feel a little bit bad about joking about
I brought him up.
No, he seemed like a very sweet man.
Yeah.
But there was some weird stuff, like, because after...
Oh, okay. Here it comes.
Well, I mean, it's confidently wrong.
His emails.
I'm just saying, like, they constantly made jokes about him, like, molesting his kids. They did, like, a roast of Rob Reiner, and, like, a through line of the roast was, like, him diddling his kids. It's more so weird on the people making the jokes, less so on, Rob Reiner's just being roasted. But it's just weird that, like, that's the angle that you pick. Is him, and it's just weird.
I mean, I could see him being like one of those dads that like kisses his kid.
Yeah.
I've always found that weird.
Yeah, no, I did. There was one time our father dropped us off at the bus stop in like second grade, and he was like, "All right, give me a kiss," and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding?
We don't do that shit.
We don't do this.
We don't do that.
Why are you doing this?" And then I think even he was like, "God, why the fuck did I do that?"
Just driving to work, like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Like you blew it on a date. What the fuck? God, now they think you're weird.
Probably told everyone on the bus. God,
these
stupid.
second graders are laughing at their gay dad.
Yeah. You get home later from school and he's like, "What'd you do in school today?" And you're like, "Oh, like nothing." You're like, "What'd you talk about in school today?"
Don't you tell anybody.
Anyone.
Don't tell anyone.
No, you idiot. He's like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. He picks me up from school. He's like, "You like my car, man?" Yeah. He gets a new car to impress me.
Yeah, brand new car just for that.
Come on, man. I got it to impress you, man. Do you like it? I'm like, no, Dad.
No, I hate it.
I'm in second grade. All I care about are Hot Wheels.
That's right.
All I care about are miniature cars.
That's true.
Get that away from me.
I'm getting ready for Halloween this year.
Oh yeah,
I am. Yeah,
okay. This is good. Better than the last.
Gotta get a jump on it.
Run to Spirit Halloween.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's good to get it taken care of ahead of time.
I want to do a fun costume. Okay. I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be a vampire.
Okay.
And I'm gonna find plastic teeth and I'm gonna make them gold plated. And I'm gonna have shutter shades. It's gonna be I will be Count Stacula. I'm a money loving vampire.
Count Stacula. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a bunch of heroin. Be Count Smackula.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Faded off the smack.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep with the crank stuff. There's a lot of Bigfoot sightings apparently.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, there's been like 10 Bigfoot sightings in this like little town in Ohio. It's like the most Bigfoot sightings in like, and I'm not a Bigfoot guy. This is not something that I usually care about, but apparently, yeah, there's been like an abnormal amount of Bigfoot sightings in this one little town in Ohio.
What's the name of the town?
So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
There's a video associated with this. Why don't we? I'll pull it up here. I didn't want to get on my Bigfoot stuff because I think Bigfoot stuff is stupid. But
fifth big. So they think it's multiple Bigfoots that are being sighted.
8. Oh, I guess it's been 8. 8 Bigfoot sightings.
Okay.
8 times in 5 days in Portage and Trumbull County, Ohio. And there's a lot more going on than you know about so far.
That sounds like
I had
it.
the privilege of sitting down with Mr. Glenn Adkins, who has been the local Bigfoot researcher that I had
Local Bigfoot researcher.
through this flap, and he has some interesting stories to tell. I was able to get Glenn to sit down today on my podcast, Bigfoot Society, to share his background, why he's the perfect candidate to be the boots on the ground investigator with his research team, Ohio Squatch Project. There's going to be
I don't want to keep listening to this guy, but I like the phrasing. Like, I got him to sit down. Like, sounds like a guy who just is always standing up and running around talking about Bigfoot. He's like, I finally got him to sit down with me.
I also like the idea that someone needs to prove to people that he's like the best to investigate the Bigfoot in there. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, you're the best kind of by default. It's you and one other guy. And he's fully schizophrenic. So.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't think it's possible, but I respect Bigfoot people less than like flat Earth people, honestly.
Really?
Oh God, yeah.
That's bold.
I think Bigfoot people are maybe the dumbest people in the world.
Yeah.
At least by group. By like common interest group, they're stupid.
And it's like I hear, 10 whatever Bigfoot sightings in one area. It's like, all right, some guy put on a Bigfoot costume and is walking around. Like, I never think, it's actually a Bigfoot walking around.
I mean, I know you're normally the inside job guy. I wouldn't be surprised if this investigator is, I don't know, dressing up in a Bigfoot costume, and walking around, and then having people cite him and then being like, we should employ me as the investigator.
Yeah. It's also kind of like Flat Earth, where it's just one of those things. Like, if it's true, it's like, okay.
I mean, at least with Flat Earth, it's like, we'd have to like change our understanding of the world. If Bigfoot was real, it's like, okay, there's a big animal. Like, I think some people say that it's supposed to be Cain from the Bible, but even then, like, who really cares?
Cain from the what?
They think it's Cain from the Bible.
Just walking around?
Well, that he killed his brother and he was cursed to wander the earth forever alone. So they think he's like, just a dude who's just been wandering around isolated from society for thousands of years.
Being incredibly hairy come into this then?
Well, these are idiots. I mean, I guess
I want to understand.
I guess their idea is that they can't buy a razor and that eventually he'd be covered in hair. Or I guess just like it's a curse.
Maybe it's a weird Old Testament rule that you can't shave your body when it's incredibly hairy.
Right.
Perhaps.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of those things where they like try to tie to the Bible. Like people say. I say people like it's a lot of people. It's dumbasses.
Like these are 5 guys.
But like like vampires, they can't touch silver. They say it's because Judas betrayed Jesus for like pieces of silver. So silver is evil.
There's a biblical tie to these supernatural creature rules.
Well, it's not like they're in the Bible, but it's like, I think over time they're like trying to explain these supernatural creatures. I think eventually they always go to the Bible. At least some of these people.
Everything comes back to the Bible with these guys. Jesus. Well, You had a show on Monday.
I did.
That was kind of cool.
I mean, honestly, it's the hottest ticket in town, a Monday night comedy show.
Like you like invited some friends, and then you got to the venue. You're like, don't come.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say don't come. It was just like,
so if you're on the fence.
Yeah, because it's like it's raining. So I got there. I was like soaking wet from the rain, and I was just sitting there, and it's like 15 minutes before the show is supposed to start. Almost no one is there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, these are people I don't know very well coming to see me do comedy for the first time. Like, yeah, I don't want them like begrudgingly going out to like fulfill some social obligation and then going to a Monday night comedy show.
It's always like, I'm always in a weird position when like I'll invite someone to something and then I'll say like, no pressure. I'm just trying to be like, because if I'm in their position and a friend invites me to something, I feel an inherent pressure to go. So I'm being like, hey, I'm trying to alleviate that pressure that I think you may feel. But then that almost sounds passive aggressive. You know what I mean? Like no pressure guys.
Yeah, only if you're like nice, come. Don't feel like you have to.
Right.
I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's more like, I love doing stand-up. If people want to come see a stand-up show, I know that people like shows more if they know people on the lineup.
Right.
But there's other people who are like, I'm doing a show, everybody. Everybody come. Like, come support me. It's like, I don't consider this supporting me. If you want to see the show, fine. But like, don't. I would hate the idea of someone sitting in a comedy show being like, all right, let's just get through this for him. Right. Like, that's pathetic.
Right. It's like, it's almost being put like you're going to like watch them run a marathon or something.
Right.
But there's no value in it for you other than supporting the person running.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I don't enjoy watching a bunch of people sweat.
Even a marathon, like, could you imagine you tell all your friends to go to a marathon and you like shit your pants on the 25th mile? They just have to watch like shit leak out of your shorts while you're finishing.
The moment you run past your friends, you like pull a hammy and you start crying.
Yeah.
Like, this always fucking happens.
Thank God I told the office to come see this.
They're taking pictures. They accidentally, immortalize your most embarrassing moment forever. Right. Just you with shit running down your leg and your muscles torn.
Yeah. You invite everyone to see your Tough Mudder and you're like the 1 in 10,000 guy who dies doing a Tough Mudder.
You get electrocuted. Don't they electrocute people on those?
Yeah, but the funny thing with those is every obstacle you can opt out of. So it's so funny to like the end is you like run under this like just kind of long corridor where like electric cords are dangling down and you just have to like run through it. But like you can also just run around it.
Oh, okay.
So it's just funny to see like people going through this like hellish obstacle and then every once in a while someone's like, I'm just gonna dance around this.
It'd be funny if they had one of those runs, but it's like really turned up to 11. It's like they call it the Trail of Tears or something. They whip you with batons for certain stages. You have to run through razor wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, a war crime run, a simulated war crime marathon.
This marathon violates the Geneva Convention.
Yeah. Honestly, I could see some white person doing that to be like, you can know what it was like.
Right.
So that you can tell all your friends that you experienced
I want to have empathy.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't possibly empathize with them unless I myself go through it.
That's right.
I'm a cool and normal guy.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of cool and normal people, do you know who Jack Antonoff is?
He's like an actor or something?
He's a music guy.
Okay.
He was on like Bleachers, the band Bleachers, and now he produces like all of Taylor Swift's records and
I
stuff.
only know the seating device.
Hilarious last name. Just Jack Anmeoff. But he's a Taylor Swift, he's involved with Taylor Swift, so naturally all these Swifties are completely like obsessed with him.
Oh, isn't he like married to Margaret Qualley or something?
Let me see, actually. I don't know. Let's see who Jack Meoff's wife is. Jack.
Yeah, dude, it must have been hell in middle school when people are looking for sex things to attach to your name.
He is married to Margaret Qualley.
Hey, good for him.
Yeah, good for him. He's
like a cute nerd. Yeah,
he's like a hot dork.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, no, he's got a cool look. But this, this gal posts this photo. It's her Tinder. This is a exact recreation of Jack Antonoff's childhood bedroom. This Taylor Swift fan took the time to like perfectly replicate Jack Antonoff's childhood bedroom. And then he like, came across this on Twitter and he's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, that's crazy. Are we sure it's not her photoshopped into his actual childhood bedroom, like a picture of it?
I mean,
that seems easier than doing
I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
I doubt it though. Because like this like image of him hanging out in his bedroom, it was like on the front page of some like big magazine. So like it's natural that these Swifties would see it and have enough of like images of it to go off of to recreate it. But yeah.
Well, I would say that's very stupid. And also crazy that Jack Antonoff isn't even in her bio. Like her bio says nothing about him.
Right.
You modeled a bedroom after his.
Right.
Is it like down to like every detail? Like is the bed messed up like that in some picture or something?
Here, let me see. Let's see how
Dan and Phil enjoy her. I don't even know what that means. Yeah. I can't even speak to these women. I don't understand them.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't understand. So this is definitely, oh my God, I think she actually did match the bedding.
God damn. And you said Bleachers is the band?
Yeah.
Are they even like that famous of a band? Have they even been around that long?
No, or I think he was in Fun. That was his big claim to fame.
Oh,
he was in
okay.
Fun. And then Bleachers.
That's another one to not really... I don't care about Fun.
About Fun. Yeah, I've never met anyone that's like, yeah, I went and saw Fun live.
I saw Fun live, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, me and all my friends, we smoked a whole CBD joint and then we went to go see Fun live in concert. It was okay.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Hitting a CBD vape.
Yeah.
Like, we are young.
Fun is just like music for like a sober rave.
Right. Yeah. It's music for like eating half of a weed edible before going to Target.
Right.
And feeling like the craziest guy.
Saying me and my friends are really crazy and you've all split one edible between all of you.
We got an extra latte at the Starbucks.
Yeah, I put 2 shots in my espresso this morning because I'm crazy.
I am so tired.
It's going to be a tough day today to be around me.
I have so many meetings. I'm so crazy.
You ever see those people like the whole like they'll like sober ravers and they just like insist that they can still have fun?
Yeah,
it's a very manic.
Yeah, it's just like that. Like I would, sober rave because I've gone to rave sober.
Sure.
Like I love the music. You can easily go to an event like that and not need any substances. But the fact that they make such a big deal about it just tells me that you were just white knuckling it fucking hard.
Which is fine, but like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, get it together.
Yeah, just people who are like, you can actually have fun at a concert sober. And I'm like,
hey, I know.
Yeah. I had a feeling you could do that. Yeah.
I will say the first time that I went to a rave like that, not on anything, part of me was kind of like, wow, like I don't need, like it was like a realization that I had, but I was a young man at the time.
I mean, sure, but also like I was never like, oh wow, I can do this without it. It was like, sure, but I mean, the stuff you do to go to a concert is like an enhancer. So like, why wouldn't you? Right. Unless of course, you have a real problem and you needed to stop or something.
A guy like forcing himself to go to raves as an excuse to do the drugs.
Right.
Like they don't even care about the music. They just want to place do drugs.
I can only do coke at raves, so I'm going to raves every day.
I feel like doing coke at a concert is like the worst possible thing.
Yeah, too much moving around.
And you can't unless you have like an apparatus to do it on the dance floor, you have to constantly go back to the bathroom. Like people underestimate how annoying it is to have to go to the bathroom every fucking 15 minutes. It's like giving yourself a UTI essentially.
Yeah.
Well,
if you think about it, I think the best way to do cocaine would just be inside Coca-Cola like it was originally. That's probably the best way to do drugs is to have them in a soda.
I agree.
You ever have a weed soda? They're delightful.
Oh, they're great.
You have a little root beer, and then later you're like, oh my God, what's going on?
Is there beer in here?
Oh. No, it's weed.
It's
legal marijuana.
Weed. They should make I wonder if they have weed beer.
Probably, yeah.
Get yourself CrossFit. I'd probably immediately throw up, I think.
You can do, they got those weed seltzers. You can do those. I remember we used to have these shows that were sponsored by one of those like weed seltzer brands.
Oh,
and they would give us like promotional like mini one. Well, I wouldn't get a name, but we'd have little promotion ones, and someone like 2 months later, after they stopped doing these shows, was like, I don't think the promotional ones like actually had anything in them. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, that's why I had 10 of them and was completely fine. Like at a show, like I was hosting a show and I had 8 of them like during the show.
Yeah.
And I just kept like going up on stage before I bring to the next comic. I'd be like, oh, we're sponsored by this company. Like, try them. You can have 6 of them and still host a show. It's totally fine.
I feel like that's not the best endorsement.
No, that was kind of the point. But also, they had drink reps from the company that would be at the shows, and they recommended 2 of them recommended a Chinese food restaurant to me, and it was horrible.
Oh, was it that one in Westbrook?
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah. I would never trust them again with anything.
Never.
Ever. Horrible judgment.
Honestly, yeah. Like,
they need to be institutionalized.
Maine just never had good Chinese food, with the exception of Empire. And the problem is they take the chicken, so you get like orange chicken, sesame chicken, whatever. It's like a little tiny square chicken within like 2 inches of breading, like all around. Like it's like a donut. You're eating a donut with sauce on it and a little bit of chicken inside. Yeah. It's like enough chicken where every few bites you're like, oh yeah, it is chicken. I forgot it was chicken.
And it was like Chinese food that, because I kind of like shitty Chinese, like shitty Chinese food can be good. This was like a shitty Chinese food. It was inedible. Like I could not eat it.
Yeah.
Don't remember the name of that place. If I did, I would slam it on this. I would tell our many listeners to never go to this fucking place.
But unfortunately, it's one of those things that's racist to guess.
Yeah.
that and any actor that isn't white, you just can't guess. It's just too risky.
Even try to
it's
guess.
Not even worth it.
Also, it was like $30 an entree. It was ridiculous. I feel like such a Karen right now.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
The fact that they make Chinese food almost the same price as like Indian food is nuts.
Yeah.
Because there's a huge gap in quality. Yeah. And I love Chinese food, but you are not going to sit there and tell me it's worth the same amount of money as Indian food.
Not a chance.
Indian food is probably king.
That was probably one of the worst restaurant experiences I've ever had. Still did not take the time to leave a bad review. Like, how bad does an experience have to be for you to leave a bad review?
Well, I'll tell you, because I only did it one time.
Really?
I got DoorDash, and you can see the map of the driver. So it's in Maine. I didn't have my car, and I wanted to try this place, so I had to have them deliver it to me. I ordered the food. It was Wow Bao, which I've since learned is not good.
Yeah.
But they also, you can buy them like frozen or get them from the restaurant. So I'm watching this guy. I am literally watching him like drive around town, not bringing my food to me. And it tells you if he has other orders. So he didn't have other orders. Unless he was double dipping with another company, he did not have other orders. So I'm watching him drive around for like an hour. Finally, the food shows up. It's cold. He's clearly eaten like half of my food.
No way.
Yeah, I got like buns, and I know that they come in twos. Only one shows up, and it's cold. Like several pieces of my chicken is missing, and you can tell because it's like you can see where they all like kind of fit together, and then some of it's gone. Wow. And then I leave a review, and even in the review, I said I don't normally do this, but this was so bad, I have to leave a review. And then I asked for my money back on DoorDash, and they gave me back like $7.32. On like a $30 Chinese food order.
That's so bold.
Yeah. So Wow Bao in Westbrook, Maine.
Yeah.
I hope late at night when no one's there, the building collapses into a sinkhole.
No, but was that the restaurant's fault or the delivery driver's fault? Was that DoorDash's fault?
I'm not a judge, Chris. I just need the building to fall into a giant sinkhole. It was fine. It certainly wasn't worth the money I paid for it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I've ever left a bad review.
Really?
No. I've had plenty of bad experiences.
That's right. You felt them, but you haven't given them.
None bad enough to leave a bad review.
I think that was the only time I think I left a bad review. And then there have been a couple times at a restaurant I just have to complain just because it was just too ridiculous. There was like a place in Boston maybe I talked about this before. I got a waffle and it was just filled with yarn somehow.
What do you mean filled with yarn?
Oh, it wasn't me. I was on a date and she ordered the waffle. She's cutting into it. She's like, "Is this like string? Like we thought it was a piece of hair."
Yeah.
And then she like yanks on it and it pulls out like a whole like web of yarn or like string that was somehow gotten to the batter. And then, even then, with him, I was like, I don't normally like to do this, but
like,
this is crazy. Yeah, so her waffle had yarn in it. I got like a turkey and brie sandwich, and it was just a ice cold brick of brie cheese in like a piece of turkey. And then I complained, and then he was like, okay, yeah, we can give you like a free donut. And even the donut wasn't good.
Yeah.
And it was like some popular spot in Boston. I was
Jesus
pissed.
Christ. Yeah. There was one time I went to, I don't know if I talked about this before, but I went to like it was a vegetarian restaurant, and I was kind of like, oh, great. Like, here we fucking go.
These
like,
libs.
oh, awesome. Beautiful. And I was just looking at the menu, and there was just like one thing that even sounded remotely good. So I was like, okay, I guess this is what I'm going to get. I order it. It's brought to me, and it literally tastes like they didn't even put salt in the water. Just boiled some noodles with a completely flavorless sauce, like just zero flavor to this. Like it was so bad that I was like, look, like nothing else on the menu seems good. The fact that they thought this was an acceptable thing to serve me proves that like this just isn't going to work.
Right.
I'm not going to like your food. So I was just like, you know what? Like, not a big deal. I'm just not going to eat it. You know, the girl I was with, she can enjoy her fucking whatever slop that she got. And I'll just, you know, go about my business. It's fine. And, you know, she's like, oh, you don't like it? I'm like, no, I don't. But like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I go to the bathroom. And while I'm in the bathroom, she tells the waiter that I hated the food. So I sit down, and the server's just like, "Hey, you know, is everything okay?" Which also, that's bullshit. Like, you know, everything's not okay. Don't come here and ask me if everything's okay, because I'm like, everything's fine. Like, you know, it's
Still
all good.
lying, yeah.
And he's just kind of like, well, she told me that you didn't, and I was just like, yeah, I mean, you know, just don't worry about it. It's fine. And he just like keeps asking me. I'm like, hey. It's fine. Like, just drop it. It's fine. And then he just walks away, and I was kind of like pissed at her. I'm like, well, I told you not to say. Like,
yeah.
What the hell?
Well, especially for him to keep pressing you and then back down later. It's like, well, what was the point of all this?
Right.
What were we even doing?
And I didn't want to say this to him, but it's just like the food is so bad. Like the fact that you think this is food. Like, this isn't going to work between us.
I mean, usually I don't want to complain because, like, even if the food came out that badly, usually I'm like, well, it was my mistake for coming here. It was my mistake for thinking you were going to make me good food.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
You know?
There was one time we're at like a brewery, and it said Portobello burger, which in hindsight was my mistake. I thought it meant a burger with like mushrooms on it, which I like a lot. Instead, it was a giant mushroom that was the burger. And then so the guy came over, and I didn't even say it to him. I just mentioned to the people I was with, I was like, oh, I just thought it was going to be a burger with mushrooms, not the mushroom is the burger. Yeah. And then he came by, and he was kind of like, he could tell, and he's like, is everything okay? I'm like, no, it's my bad. I misunderstood what the menu item was. Like, well, do you want me to do anything? I'm like, I don't want you to do anything. I want you to go back in the kitchen. I want you to keep getting high, do a little cocaine, stay out of my way.
Mind your business.
You have a restaurant job. Just, you're fine. You're doing fine.
Yeah. But I always tip. Always tip well.
Always tip, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, a lot of times recently we've been talking about these streamer fellas, these young men, these young bucks.
They're fascinating people.
Do you
they
know?
Really, really are.
Do you know Androgenic?
Androgenic?
Yeah.
No.
He's kind of like clavicular, but I think just more focused on like being big and buff. Like I think he's more like a lifting
Isn't
guy.
Isn't that what clavicular is big on?
No, I think he's on
clavicular's like beautiful, right? He's trying to be beautiful. This guy's trying to be a man. Is that?
Well, I just mean like what they do. Like clavicular is more like a hang out with girls and like go out kind of guy. I think this guy's more like lift and you know shit like that. They're both doing drugs, but he's more focused on the fitness
doing
part.
Meth, or I guess
know,
meth
actually.
isn't really conducive to getting big, is it?
I have no idea actually, but he anyways, he's always wearing like a hat. He's like this big buff guy, and then now people have been ripping off his hat in public. And he's wearing a wig.
Oh my god!
So his whole thing is looks maxing, and he's just been wearing a wig under a hat.
Wig.
So they just rip it off. He's got like, you know, definitely my hairline's worse. But like,
let me see this guy. He's wait. Your hairline's worse than his.
Yeah,
and he's wearing a wig.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine being that insecure.
I mean, they're young guys. I get it, but like the length that they're going to lie is pretty crazy because apparently he's also wearing shoulder pads. Like he'll wear shoulder pads in these streams, and now people are like exposing him because it's also so strange because you know their whole like business model is you stream, you do like provocative shit, you wait till you get popular, then you like pair up with other people doing the same thing. So it's all these people pretending to be friends, hanging out together, and they all are like just circling each other, waiting for weakness. It's very weird to see. And it's like this is what kids are aspiring to be now. Is these like vapid idiotic, like hateful people who are just waiting to like be like, oh, you're bald. You I don't know the lingo well enough yet, but you fucking
you got mogged.
Yeah, you got mogged.
You got bald mogged.
You got truth mogged. I exposed
I'm
the ugly party. Yeah.
Well, sorry. When I first looked up androgenic, androgenic refers to the development of male secondary sexual characteristics driven by hormones like testosterone. So this is like the second stage of puberty, basically.
I think if you look up androgenic hat pull, it'll probably come up.
No, I found it, but it's just... And then, look, there's androgenic alopecia.
Which see? Look, right there.
Right. But I'm just trying to... Because it's just like your name is balding.
Right.
Like, that's what your name means. And he's trying to hide it?
I guess, yeah. Damn. Which is funny because
it just shows how idiotic these guys are.
Well, you can see a lot of like lifters on like steroids where they'll ask them how old they are, and they look 45 and they're 22 years old.
Jesus Christ!
It's a wild world. There's that new documentary from Louis Theroux about like the manosphere. It's supposed to be very good.
Have you check it out?
No, but it got labeled as horror on Netflix, and apparently like it's already had a lot of fallout. Like streamers who were featured on it, like one of them got broken up with by their girlfriend for like shit he said on it or like shit that he did, and like it's one of those things where if Louis Theroux ever asked if we wanted to be on his upcoming documentary,
I'd be like, oh no,
say no. Oh, no. Say no and get a different job.
Like, all right, podcast is over.
Right.
Delete everything. Yeah. Louis Theroux wants to talk to me.
Yeah.
No, get me. No.
I mean, to tease it a little bit, it's kind of like 90 Day Fiance, where like you go through a season and they get to the tell-all and they're all like, they've all been watching every other couple and like they have shit to say and like gossip about it. But it's like, you guys are on the same show.
Right.
What did you think people think about your relationship?
Oh man, that does show like they didn't watch any of Louis Theroux's stuff, did they? Like, oh, the like guy who interviews neo-Nazis wants to have a sit down.
Well, it'd be like if, like, let's say just hypothetically, you kill your wife, you get away with it, and like 4 years later, you get an email asking if you want to be on a documentary, and you go, yeah, absolutely, and then you already say yes, and you're like, what's it called? It's like, oh, Before the Arrest. That's the name of the series.
This guy definitely did it.
Yeah, cold case solved on Discovery. Yeah, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll sign up.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll fucking do it. What do I have to lose? Everything.
Whoa, what about this? What about if we're doing puns, what about a new reality show about the immigration crisis in New Jersey, and it focuses on enforcement agents in New Jersey, and it's called Italian Ice.
Yeah.
That's really all that was. Hey, you got to get out of here, pal.
These Stugats.
Yeah, it's like a bouncer, but for everybody.
Yeah, I'm like a bouncer, but for innocent people.
That's
trying
right.
to build a better life. Hey, you come here, do you want a better life? Hey, my fangu. That's good. Italian ice. That's
Italian ice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You think it's a delicious dessert, but it's actually a tragedy in real time. It's
actually something horrible.
It's actually an Italian tragedy.
A classic Italian tragedy. Well, producer Garrett wasn't able to join us today.
May he rest in peace.
But dead to us. Just kidding. We love you,
Dead
Garrett.
Garrett.
But we have some topics to choose from. We haven't done the wheel in a while.
Yeah, it's up there.
We'll bring the wheel back, maybe.
bring the wheel
thing
back.
no one asked for.
Yeah, the thing. And it took us like 6 months to get somehow.
But this one seems relevant. CEO asks ChatGPT how to void a $250 million contract. Ignores his lawyers and loses terribly in court. Damn. You got to listen to your team.
For Subnautica too. What the fuck?
Oh, wow. Okay. Judge ordered the reinstatement of a video game developer after he was fired as part of a scheme cooked up by a CEO using ChatGPT. Facing the possibility of paying out a massive bonus to the developer of Subnautica 2, the CEO of publisher Krafton used ChatGPT to create a plan to take over the development of the studio. Okay. Damn, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of cash.
It's like these guys who have done nothing else but like be in business their whole lives just can't even bother to like do it right anymore. Like even there, you know, like I use AI at work. It's like, yeah, I'm a fucking lowly like analyst, like who gives a shit. But this was like your whole life, and you have $250 million riding on this. You can't be like engaged enough.
Can't hire a real guy
for like an hour.
Well, what's gonna suck is like. We keep knowing this is a bad idea that we shouldn't do it, but people just keep doing it. I saw a video yesterday of a dude used AI to be his attorney and was just trying to pretend like he was a real guy.
Really?
Like it was just an AI video guy being his attorney, and then it's like a real judge is like, oh, okay, like how do you plead? And he's like, all right, I'm here to enter my plea. It's one of two options, both could be pretty pivotal to my future. Or, sorry, my client's future. I think we're going with not guilty. I think that represents how we are. In this case, of course.
Excellent question, Your Honor.
I hate how it's like anything I've seen in AI, their goal is to like pad out a word count, you know? It's like it'll be a video, it'll be like, in this video, you can see this, and the whole internet's talking about it.
It also is a thing that no one's talking about.
No
like,
one actually.
What do you mean
gives
the
a fuck
whole internet's talking? This will break the internet.
This might break the internet. It's not Kim Kardashian's ass. It's a guy trying to save money. But yeah,
Everyone
obviously you're gonna lose that.
Yeah, you're gonna lose that every time. And you know what? I'm glad that he lost. That's what should happen.
I'm surprised Subnautica 2 is worth that much money. It's a submarine game.
Have you played it? Is
No.
that fun?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but he tried to fuck a guy out of his money, and he didn't even bother like making a real effort to do it. He's like, I'm just gonna get a robot to fuck you out of like $250 million.
Yeah,
good.
He was doing that. He didn't watch where his butt was. Now he's getting fucked.
All right, we got another one here. A deaf woman claims she was removed from Frontier flight for not listening.
That sounds like Frontier.
Sounds like Frontier,
For sure,
absolutely.
that sounds like Frontier.
Deaf passenger being removed from a Frontier Airlines flight. Now, what could possibly happen?
No way.
What?
Look at the username.
Oh, posted by TikTok user Legally Swiftie.
We got another Swiftie.
We got another Swiftie in the house. But like, what could possibly happen? Like when they do the announcements at the beginning of the flight, my headphones
listening.
are in all the time. I never listen to that.
attention.
What could possibly happen that you have to pay attention to, and if you don't, you're removed from the flight?
Yeah, especially when the entire thing is to like pretend you're not just going to get smushed everywhere if the plane crashes.
Right.
You're going to die if the plane crashes.
Right.
Or if it lands in the ocean, you're going to drown. You're going to smush.
Just trying to find. And Frontier is the fucking worst, dude.
Yeah.
I know this has been a real Karen-heavy episode.
Frontline Airlines says passengers who are deaf or hard of hearing can request assistance either during booking or through airlines managed trips. So what? They have to go out of their way to make sure they get the fucking flight speech?
Right.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. I would love to be removed from a flight.
That'd be so funny if you like read the article and it was like Frontier accidentally sent it to their AI law division and lost the case.
The AI tried to see if we're going to remove them or not.
Right.
We all know what they picked.
Yeah. A deaf woman wrote into Frontier Airlines help desk for the issue. It instead told her how she could construct a bomb at home.
Yeah. So that's that. I don't know. Frontier being the worst. And then they probably kicked her off the plane like, all right, your next flight home is going to be in 3 days.
Yeah.
And we're not paying for a hotel.
Yeah.
That's what they did
And
to
we're
me.
not going to sign that to you. Why would we?
Right. Why would we? Yeah.
Look it up.
Read it. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Fucking open. Listen.
Yeah.
You never listen.
Well, you know what, though? I would almost respect it if an airline would just come out and be like, our thing is we have bad customer service.
Right. It's like Dick's Last Resort.
Exactly.
But in the air.
Yeah. Call it like, we got flights.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, we have a plane.
Hey,
you want to get on?
We
You're
get
bet.
you home.
Sure
That's
thing.
what it's called.
Get on or don't. I don't care.
I remember like during COVID, I feel like flight attendants got drunk with power.
Or just
during
drunk.
COVID. Or just drunk. True. just hammered. But you know what I mean? Like, it was like, if you even mouth off to a flight attendant, you'll go to jail for 10 years.
Yeah, they never used to have those signs. Now they have the signs saying like, harassing an airline employee is like subject to like removal and like a fine in prison.
Right.
That's crazy.
And it's like a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
Like the amount of time that like manslaughter people get.
Right.
For mouthing off to a flight attendant.
It's also like, I don't want to be disparaging about people in that line of work.
What?
It's not like they're doctors, you know? Like it's not like it's like, oh, God forbid anyone whatever. Like they can be rude too.
Yeah.
It's also like a 5 a.m. like early morning flight. You're telling me a flight attendant has never just been like mean.
Yeah.
One time I was going through TSA at the airport and this dude was leaning down to get a box to put his shoes in. And then the TSA employee just ripped out a box, but not seeing that the guy's head was there. So he just slams him in the head with a box. The guy's like, what the hell? And he goes like, shoes in the box, sir. Like, keep him moving.
Oh my God.
I just didn't give a fuck.
Dude, I haven't said this in a while. I do think it should be legal to beat up TSA agents.
Oh,
if they mouth off to you, I think it should be legal to assault them.
Yeah. Is this a real opinion?
This is
or a
different
fake
than. No, I'm
opinion?
kidding. But this is different than flight attendants. But TSA agents are such fucking dickheads, dude. They're such assholes.
Yeah.
I don't know why you have such an attitude. They change the rules every fucking time, and then they catch an attitude with you when you don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah. You know what's weird though is I've noticed this for men and women. So like TSA, postman, any like government job. Something about the uniforms makes everyone's butt look really good.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's ass looks great in a government job.
I want to get those government pants.
Yeah. If you got a pension, you got a donk. But it was weird. Like I walked by like a guy mailman the other day, and I was like, "What are you doing?
I'm trying to
kind of squats.
I'm just trying to go about my day, and I'm hard from the mailman.
God.
No wonder the dogs are barking so much.
You got
dude.
mail.
No wonder the dogs are so ornery.
Yeah.
Look at that ass.
Yeah, I went up to him and I said,
damn.
I got a stamp you can lick. And he said, what? I said, I'm sorry, I'm on heroin.
Can I lick it? Bet it don't taste that bad. The envelope, I mean.
Yeah.
Not your butt.
Also, to the listeners, if anyone's watching the video earlier, I did aggressively remove Olive from me, but that's because she bit me.
She bit you?
She bit me.
Oh my God.
I was petting her and she like freaked out and bit me.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Look at you.
She's just staring
What
blankly
are you, a
now.
flight attendant?
Why'd you bite me?
What are you, goddamn TSA agent? You're drunk with power?
I love you when you treat me this way.
You think
I
you can
love
treat
you when
us
you
that
treat
way?
me this way.
I do. I love that. I feel like we say this every episode.
She's a good cat.
I love that cat.
Good egg.
I love that cat so goddamn much. All
What
right,
else we got?
Let's see what else here. First cousin. Florida bill to ban marrying first cousins fails to pass.
Watch this be like attached to like some very crucial bill when they
Right.
just declined all of it.
The bill stated that a man may not marry any woman to whom he is related by lineal consanguinity. That's a word. That's a word I've never heard before. Lineal consanguinity. Here's, okay, hot take. Now you got to deal with the consequences. I think you should be allowed to marry your cousin.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like if you want to, I
don't
can't
get why you
really
want
figure
to.
out why you can't.
But
you know?
yeah, like who are they to stop you?
Well, the government.
Who's the government to stop you?
True. Yeah, no, here's the thing though, like, because it said a few things. It said a few like relations, or like it was like cousin and then what else? Okay, so here's the thing. Cousin, first cousin, you want to do that? It's your that's what I was trying to look at.
Oh, sorry.
Cousin, sure. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. Uncle or nephew or aunt, no, that's weird. Like
Well, yeah.
it can't also bridge generations in the family. That's
Yeah.
where it feels fucking strange.
That's one too many.
and also
things.
Also to be clear, I don't want to marry my cousin.
No. There's not one
I'm just
cousin I want to
saying,
marry.
if there's someone in Florida who really, really wants it that badly,
It's like I should be allowed to call you a freak.
yeah.
But you're also allowed to do it.
It's more like a thing where it's like you got enough on your plate, you know?
Yeah.
You're marrying your cousin.
I can't imagine things are going great.
This can't be the only thing going on with you. You know,
probably have some like outstanding traffic, maybe some warrants out,
maybe some warrants. Yeah,
maybe some debts
yeah.
that you owe.
You're not allowed to buy glue anymore because they caught on. They know what you're doing with it.
Gotta tell you, cheap wedding probably.
Yeah, true.
Not a whole lot of people to invite.
Yeah,
you know, save some money.
Sorry, I was stuck on the glue thing. You ever see those like Whippet things where it's like the giant, like the Galaxy gas things, giant,
I saw a lady
giant
one of those on the train the other day. Yeah.
Who do you think was the first one to be like, who are we kidding? You know?
We're just letting it all hang out.
Just like, because before, there's all these dudes like checking out the grocery store and be like, oh, it's a lot of whipped cream.
Yeah.
It's a dude like drooling and falling asleep. He's like, oh, it's dessert night. Like, what does that mean, dessert night?
we made cupcakes.
So I'm like, oh, you guys having cupcakes? You're like, what?
Excuse me. I remember going to Sur La Table.
Oh, yeah.
Buying,
the kitchen store.
Whippet canisters.
I'm a chef.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want any like whisks? Maybe a mixing bowl?
Yeah.
Something to make this less obvious?
Nope. I'm good.
Nope.
Well, because if you think about it, like you could just hit it right there in the store. They can't stop you.
That's not a crime.
That's literally not a crime.
Literally
you
not.
just
Show me the statute that says that I can't crack open some Whippet canisters.
But yeah, in Maine, I remember because like Maine's weird where they like now living in Pennsylvania, you can see how like different states have like wildly varying rules on like where you can and can't buy substances.
Yeah,
like here you got to go to like a state-owned liquor store just to get like hard booze.
Yeah.
Where like in Maine, you can walk into a gas station and get like CBD and nitrous and like hard liquor in one place.
Yeah. Or like Wisconsin, like just getting tall boys at the gas station.
Right.
It's like, why are people drinking and driving?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Oh yeah. When I was still living in Maine at our dad's place, my girlfriend was visiting for like a week or so, and we would just take like he lives in the woods, but we'd walk around like the area, so like the neighborhood, I guess you'd call it, and we would count how many like little liquor bottles and like beer cans we'd see just off the side of the road, we hit almost triple digits.
Damn.
In like a mile stretch.
Wow.
So they're either it's a lot of people who have kind of a problem, or it's one person who I'm not sure how they're still keeping it together.
Really putting some work in. Well, that's better to find than like I feel like in the city I just find like little like empty baggies.
Oh yeah,
all the time. Just like in like tiny ones, like this big. Like you just bought one pill. Like,
oh, I always assumed it'd be like Coke or fentanyl.
It's like so small. Like I feel like I guess maybe it's like some sort of powdered substance, but it's just I'm talking like this big.
Yeah,
so you have just like one little Xanax bar or something.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point of fentanyl, though, is you can get just a little tiny amount.
That's true.
Thanks, China.
That's true. Yeah,
that's awesome, guys.
Thanks for that one. All right, I think we got time for a couple more here. Okay. Let's see. We got a classic. Am I overreacting?
More cousin material.
We're on theme here with the. Am I overreacting that my boyfriend basically staged a test to see if I'd cheat? ... with his cousin. I, F26, have been dating my boyfriend M29 for about a year. Everything has been normal, maybe too normal. Last weekend, he invited me to a small family hangout at his place. Nothing crazy, just food, music, a few drinks. He mentioned his cousin would be there too, but I'd never met him before. When I got there, his cousin, M27, was weirdly attractive. Oh, sorry, weirdly attentive. Okay, my bad. I was going to say, well, why'd you think he tested you, lady? Sorry, weirdly attentive. Not creepy, but very intentional. Complimenting me, offering to refill my drink, sitting next to me every chance he got. At first I thought, okay, maybe he's just friendly. But then my boyfriend started disappearing, like fully vanishing into other rooms for long stretches of time. At one point, it was just me and his cousin in the living room. He turns to me and goes, "So, do you always go for guys like him?" I laughed it off, but he kept pushing, saying things like, "You could do better, you know. Not everything is as it seems. Some men like to share." At that point, I was uncomfortable. I texted my boyfriend asking where he was, no reply. Then the cousin straight up says, "If you wanted to do something, you wouldn't tell him, right?" I immediately got up and went to find my boyfriend. And guess where he was? In the hallway, on his phone, right outside the door. I asked him what the hell was going on, and he just smiled and said, "Relax. I just wanted to see how you'd handle yourself." Handle myself? I told him that was insane and left immediately. Now he's texting me saying I passed and that I'm wifey material and that I'm overreacting because nothing actually happened. But I feel set up, tested, low-key disrespected. That was a bar. I feel set up,
tested, low-key disrespected.
That was cool. Nice. Like, why am I being put in some loyalty experiment I didn't sign up for? Am I overreacting, or is this actually as messed up as it feels?
I guess the thing that stands out to me the most, just like listening to it, is the boyfriend thinks this was a lot more like suave and smooth than it was.
Right.
Like, it's not really like a loyalty test if you just in 5 minutes are like, we could fuck if you wanted to. Yeah. You wouldn't tell him, right?
You wouldn't tell him. I wouldn't. Yeah. And also, it's like, was this cousin like... I want to see what this cousin looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is he like so hot that like this guy is thinking like, oh, she won't be able to resist.
Right.
She's going to throw it all away for this fucking guy.
Well, I like to think that this was the cousin's idea, and the guy was like, oh, I started dating this girl. I think she's great. And he's like, well, you really got to find out. I'll put the moves on her as I am very good at doing. Right. If she doesn't fuck me, she's wifey material. I'm telling you, I've had sex with 5 girls. It's very. What were the things he said again? So do you always go for guys like him? You could. Yeah, some men like to share. He just immediately was like, we could fuck if you wanted to. Right. You wouldn't tell him, right?
Yeah.
Also, crucially, all this is going on like while she's expecting him to come back.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he left and... Like, even if she wanted to cheat, this wouldn't be the opportunity to do it.
Right. Yeah. It's not much of a... But I guess, she's, like, mad at the implication of being... I think any sort of test on your girlfriend is weird. Like, testing your girlfriend's very, very odd.
I think... I don't know. I think the only time I could maybe understand this, if it was, you're dating someone, they're like, oh, yeah, like, I really like you, just so you know, though, I have cheated on a lot of my past partners. Then it's like, okay, I can at least understand, but like, where's this coming from?
Right. Yeah, probably just completely out of nowhere.
I think it was the cousin. I think the cousin was like, once you date a chick, you got to figure out what she's about. We got to test her. We got to make sure she doesn't fuck
You never know.
While you're any minute going to come through the door.
She won't be able to resist, cuzzo, let me tell you. She won't be able to keep her hands off me.
Especially when, well, I guess the cousin's still older than her, but it's just weird that it's like a younger, like the cousin's younger. I don't know why, but that makes it even dumber to me.
Yeah, I can't imagine recruiting my younger cousins to try to fuck my girlfriend. Right. I wonder how far he'd let it go, Like, maybe, does it stop at oral? You know what I mean?
I would imagine it does. Yeah.
Get your fingers out of there.
Yeah. Also funny to imagine that the cousin would like know that she failed the test, but still.
Well, yeah. It was his idea.
Yeah. The test wasn't complete yet.
Yeah. God, come on, cuzzo.
Yeah, it'd be funny if like they're somehow watching, like they got cameras set up. Yeah. It's like they start hooking up, and then and the cousin's just like, "Hang on, like we got to know for sure."
What if the last part of the test he just goes, "Please, please, 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 please."
Yeah,
I'm begging you,
please have sex with me, please.
I really need this. We haven't had sex in so long. Okay. Well, I think we got time for one more.
Hell yeah.
A classic. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole? Peed standing up in traffic jam.
Okay. All right.
Throwaway. I am 26F. Boyfriend is 25M. We got stuck in insane traffic jam. Boyfriend was driving. We were at a standstill. Found out later they had closed the highway. I had to pee really bad. Like bad. I saw that a couple guys had run to the side of the road to pee, and I decided to do the same. It was super open with a few bushes by the side of the road. Really not much cover. I have a stand to pee device in my car. But when I grabbed it, my boyfriend got all weird. He said that people would see me pee standing up and think I was trans. I said no one would think that. Plenty of women have pee funnels, and also that I don't care. I have no beef with trans people. He said I should squat just to put his mind at ease.
Oh my God.
I said I didn't want to get my butt and cooch out on the highway in front of everyone or get pee on my shoes, and I just wanted to be quick and clean. He said he didn't want people to look at the girl he was dating and think that she was trans.
I wonder where the problem is.
And that I should squat like girls do. I'm dying by this point. I finally couldn't hold it anymore, and I really didn't want to show the world my butt, so I ran to the side of the road and slipped the device into my jeans and just peed standing up with my back to the traffic. No one could see anything. It just slides through the zipper, but I guess maybe if someone was looking, they would be confused. When I got back to the car, my boyfriend wouldn't talk to me. He says I disrespected his feelings, but it was 100% emergency. Am I the asshole? Well, she dumped him, so that's good. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, are you really asking if you're the asshole here? Like, you're very clearly not the asshole.
There's a few problems. Obviously, we're on the girl's side in this one. There's a few problems. One, if someone saw the pee funnel, why would they think she was trans?
Yeah.
That would prove that she is a coochie.
Yeah.
That literally it's a device for your coochie.
And he like expects her to be like, hey guys, funnel.
Yeah.
I don't have a penis. And also, like, what do you think people are going to like follow you home? You're in a traffic jam.
Right.
Like, no one gives a fuck about you.
Here's my confusion though. Why does she need to leave the area by the car to do this? You would think you just open up front and back doors, stand between, put the funnel in, and put the funnel out onto the road. That's also true. I think maybe just because you want to get away from like everybody, you know what I mean? I mean, how bad is your piss smell, girl?
But she's already, she's had some asparagus.
Yeah.
You know, it was a pretty rough day for her. But also, like, I mean, everyone's running off to the side, ostensibly so that you're not seen. So, like, the whole point is that you're taking measures to not be seen, and this guy is so insecure. He must like love trans women, I think. Like he must be in love with trans women. That's the only reason I could think that this guy would be so worried.
It's just
that.
It's one of those things where it's very telling that you even had that on your brain.
It's just such a weird thing
like,
to even.
If anything, I would just think like, oh, that's kind of gross that she pissed right in front of me. Like that's the only thing I could see.
Right. Not like, oh, everyone's gonna think I'm dating a trans
like if I saw another Reddit post that was like, hey, am I overreacting? My girlfriend just pissed right next to me all over my car. Like one time we were driving a dude home in high school and he just pissed in our car.
Oh my God, was that Merrick?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's something to get upset about.
An actual animal. Yeah. But also, like, it's like, does this woman have like the strongest jawline ever, or something? Like, are there like other things that you're worried? Is she like 6'5" with huge broad shoulders?
Right.
Like I don't understand.
Yeah, I wish she posted the other red flags that there were, because I'm curious what this guy's like.
Also, I wish with these posts they would post pictures of them so I can just see what these people look like.
Oh yeah,
I mean?
Yeah. They'd be worried about getting doxxed.
Yeah, of course. But you know,
hey, wishful thinking, huh?
Hey, I wish I want to put a face to the name with some of these.
True, but his name's Corey.
Yeah,
it's just my guess.
Well, I think we have time for one more. Are you up for one more?
Sure.
Remember JD from Scrubs?
Oh hell yeah!
Well,
I know Zach Braff. Come on now.
He's not dating an AI chatbot. Not me, said the star of Scrubs and Garden State. I love that. Like this is an article written in 2026, and the star of Garden State in 2004. And Scrubs, the hit 2006.
But they're bringing it back.
Yeah, it was just like, this guy's so fucking irrelevant.
Yeah, it sucks too because him and, well, I guess it sucks more for Turk, but both of them just kind of seem like Scrubs kind of define their whole career.
Yeah.
Because the only other thing I've seen them on is T-Mobile ads that are clearly referencing Scrubs.
Right.
Those are the only things I've seen them on.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I like Turk.
Turk's great.
Zach Braff's kind of annoying.
Zach Braff annoys the shit out of me. I don't like his vibe. Zach Braff denies he is dating an AI chatbot. The actor and filmmaker who also wrote, directed, and starred in Garden State, yes, thank you, issued the surprising denial to his Instagram account after internet users baselessly claimed he was less into manic pixie dream girls than into manic pixie dream robots. The rumor that Braff was dating a chatbot originated in December on the comedy podcast I Need You Guys, and a claim by comedian Max Silvestri that he heard a story about a well-known actor currently romantically involved with the tech. I have gossip that I'm not going to put a name to. There's a well-known actor dating an AI chatbot. I wish I had more evidence than just some comedian says. But I feel like the fact that like you're denying it is kind of like why even give this any oxygen if it's like completely untrue?
Well, I mean, I don't know. His caption does say, "I'm not dating a chatbot. I can't believe I have to type these words."
That's true.
That's how I'd probably do my statement on it.
But like you don't like were so many people saying this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's another one of those things where you're like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because like with all this internet stuff, it's like if he says a statement, they'll be like, well, why would he make that statement if it wasn't true? But then if he makes no statement, they'll be like, well, obviously he's been staying silent. Why would he be staying silent?
Oh, apparently him dating a chatbot is a storyline on the rebooted Scrubs.
Oh, well, there you go.
But a character's dating a chatbot. I feel like this is all just because now we're talking about Zach Braff. You know what I mean? I feel like this is all just ginned up to make it.
Well, also, most likely, this article only has clicks on it from open micers doing podcasts. You know, like it's this, this weird life cycle or this weird ecosystem.
Right. Yeah,
where it's like. It's kind of like I'll do a dumb bit where I'll just say a wild rumor about someone. And somebody, is that true? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe.
It's pretty fun. Yeah. I'm not marrying my cousin.
Yeah.
You guys, Chris Nugeth is not marrying his cousin. Guys, I can't believe I even have to say these words.
Well, why would he say that if he wasn't about to marry his cousin? What if they've actively planned a wedding, him and his cousin? Why else would he be saying
What if I have the Fister in Milwaukee rented out for my wedding with not my cousin? All right. Well, hey, we hit about an hour.
A contractually
obligated hour. That's been confidently wrong. Do you got anything got to plug?
No, I'll be back in May in the beginning of April doing a few shows. I'll be at Lincoln's and Empire.
Hell yeah. And what week is that?
First week of April.
Oh, hell yeah. And I will be at Funhouse in Philly on April 10th.
Hell yeah.
So get your tickets. And yeah, thank you, producer Garrett, for the topics.
Thank you, Garrett, as always.
Thank you, listeners, for listening. Share the podcast with your friends.
Oh.
If your friends are looking for a podcast, send it to them.
Share it with your enemies,
Share it with your enemies. Tell your people that you hate. Say, hey, listen to this.
Listen to this dog shit.
Listen to this terrible
fucking these guys.
You know what, these open micers suck.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck you. And just kidding. We love you.
We love you.
And yeah, thank you so much. And good night. Goodbye.
Good night. Don't get captured.
Don't get captured. Love you.